What makes the miracles of Jesus so extraordinary? These 7 miraculous acts not only showcased his divine power, but also revealed his compassion and authority over life and nature. From turning water into wine at a wedding to raising Lazarus from the dead, each miracle tells a unique story of faith, hope, and the transformative power of Jesus' ministry. As we explore these incredible events, we'll uncover the profound impact they had on the lives of those who witnessed them and the timeless lessons they offer us today. Now let's explore the 7 miracles of Jesus and their significance in the Bible. Turning water into wine. At a wedding in Cana, Jesus performed his first miracle by turning water into wine, an event that amazed everyone present. Imagine the scene, a joyous celebration suddenly overshadowed by the embarrassment of running out of wine. Mary, Jesus' mother, aware of the situation, tells Jesus, and he responds with an incredible act of compassion and power. He instructs the servants to fill 6 stone jars with water, and then, in a moment that would reveal his divine nature, he transforms the water into the finest wine. This miracle not only saved the host from potential disgrace, but also marked the beginning of Jesus' public ministry, showcasing his divine authority and ability to bring about change. It was a sign of the new joy and abundance that Jesus would bring into the lives of those who believed in him. This act of turning water into wine at a simple village wedding set the stage for the many miracles that would follow, each demonstrating his profound compassion and divine power. Healing the official's son. Jesus healed a royal official's son who was on the brink of death, showcasing his extraordinary power and compassion. Imagine the desperation of a father who travels a long distance to find Jesus, hoping against hope that his son can be saved. When he finds Jesus, he pleads for his child's life. Instead of going to the boy, Jesus simply says, "Your son will live." The man believes Jesus' words and heads home, where he discovers that his son recovered at the exact moment Jesus spoke. This miracle highlights Jesus' authority over illness and his ability to heal from afar, emphasizing that his power transcends physical presence. It's a powerful testament to faith and the divine nature of Jesus' miracles. The official's unwavering belief in Jesus' word brought about his son's healing, demonstrating the importance of faith in witnessing miracles. This event not only solidified the royal official's faith, but also spread the news of Jesus' divine abilities, drawing more people to believe in his extraordinary power and compassion. Healing the crippled man. At the pool of Bethesda, Jesus performed a remarkable miracle by healing a man who had been crippled for 38 years. Picture the scene, a place known for its healing waters, crowded with people suffering from various ailments, all hoping for a miracle. Among them was a man who had been unable to walk for almost 4 decades. Jesus approached him and asked, "Do you want to be made well?" The man explained his plight, unable to reach the pool in time for its healing powers. With deep compassion, Jesus told him, "Rise, take up your bed and walk." Instantly, the man was healed, stood up, and walked, carrying his mat. This miracle not only demonstrated Jesus' incredible power to restore health and wholeness, but also highlighted his deep compassion for those in suffering. The healing at Bethesda showed that Jesus' miracles were not just about physical restoration, but also about offering hope and new beginnings to those who had long been marginalized and forgotten. This act of healing was a powerful testament to Jesus' divine authority and boundless compassion. Feeding the 5,000. With just 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish, Jesus performed the incredible miracle of feeding over 5,000 people. Imagine the scene. A vast crowd gathered to hear Jesus speak, growing hungry as the day wore on. The disciples, concerned about the lack of food, approached Jesus. Instead of sending the crowd away, Jesus took a small boy's humble offering of loaves and fish, gave thanks, and began to distribute it. Astonishingly, the food multiplied, and everyone ate until they were full. Not only did this miracle meet the immediate physical needs of the people, but it also revealed Jesus' divine ability to provide abundantly. Even more, 12 baskets of leftovers were collected, symbolizing the overflowing generosity of God's provision. This act of feeding the 5,000 demonstrated Jesus' deep compassion for the people and his concern for their well-being. It highlighted that with faith, even the smallest offerings can be multiplied to achieve great things. This miracle remains a powerful testament to Jesus' ability to care for and sustain those who follow him, both spiritually and physically. Walking on water. During a fierce storm, Jesus walked on the Sea of Galilee to reach his disciples' boat, showcasing his incredible mastery over nature. Imagine the disciples battling strong winds and waves in the middle of the night, feeling terrified and helpless. Suddenly, they saw Jesus approaching, walking calmly on the water. Initially, they thought he was a ghost, but Jesus called out to them, "Take courage, it is I, don't be afraid." His miraculous act not only calmed the storm, but also their fears, reinforcing his divine presence and authority. Peter, filled with faith, asked to walk toward Jesus on the water. He stepped out of the boat but began to sink when he saw the wind and waves. Jesus immediately reached out to save him, saying, "You of little faith, why did you doubt?" This miracle demonstrated Jesus' control over the natural elements and his ability to provide reassurance and safety amidst chaos. It highlighted the importance of faith and trust in Jesus, even in the most daunting circumstances. This powerful display of divine power and compassion reassured the disciples of Jesus' true nature and his unwavering presence with them. Healing the blind man. Healed a man been blind from birth, performing a miracle that astonished everyone. Imagine the scene. A man who had never seen the light of day, living in darkness all his life. Jesus approached him, his saliva, and spit over the man's eyes. He then told him to wash in the pool of Siloam. As the man obeyed and washed, his sight was miraculously restored. This act of healing not only gave the man physical sight, but also spiritual enlightenment. The miracle highlighted the power of faith and Jesus' ability to bring light into the darkest places. The man's transformation was profound, showing that through faith we can experience true clarity and understanding. This event also sparked a signification about sin, suffering, and the works of God, further emphasizing the deeper spiritual meaning behind the miracle. Jesus' healing of the blind man is a powerful reminder of his compassion and impact of faith, illuminating both the physical and spiritual aspects of our lives. Raising Lazarus from the dead. In one of his most dramatic miracles, Jesus raised Lazarus from the dead after he had been in the tomb for 4 days. Imagine the scene. Friends and family mourning their loss, filled with grief and despair. When Jesus arrived in Bethany, he was deeply moved by their sorrow. Despite the skepticism of those around him, Jesus approached the tomb and commanded that the stone be rolled away. With a loud voice, he called out, "Lazarus, come out!" To everyone's amazement, Lazarus emerged alive and well. This miraculous act not only demonstrated Jesus' authority over life and death, but also foreshadowed his own resurrection. It underscored his divine power and gave a glimpse of the eternal life he promised. The raising of Lazarus strengthened the faith of his followers and served as a powerful testimony to his divine mission. This miracle is a profound reminder of the hope and life that Jesus brings, assuring us that even in the face of death, his power and love prevail. And that concludes our exploration of the 7 extraordinary miracles of Jesus. Each of these acts demonstrated his divine power and deep compassion, leaving a lasting impact on those who witnessed them. If you found this insightful, don't forget to subscribe to Glorious Gospels for more inspiring biblical stories and teachings. Please like this video and share it with others who might find it enlightening. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more uplifting content.